Actually, I am going to get my I'm not sure how to do these. Oh, we got 6 people here. Hey, y'all. Tanisha, hi, darling. How are you? I just decided I'd pop in here. I know I hadn't did a video in a few days. Been going through some things. This whole this journey. Ooh. I know the last time I talked to you guys, I said that I was going through, excuse me, just off energy. That's the only way I can explain it. And for the last couple of months, I've had this overwhelming urge to be by myself, totally alone. Um, I get irritated actually, that people keep coming. They keep coming. I'm like, go away, go away. I just feel like I need to be quiet. That's the only way I can explain it. I just need to be quiet, and I can't because I have this constant flow of people. And yeah, do you guys ever feel like that? Is that part of the ascension symptoms or something? This desire to be alone. I know that most people like to be around other people, but I long um, to be alone. And anyway, I've been watching this all the stuff that's going on, y'all, with the virus and more UFO sightings, the whole political mess. That's what I call it, a mess. And again, it just feels like there's so many things all around. Something to, I guess, to divert our attention. That's kind of like what it seems like to me. I don't know if you guys can hear me okay. I'm trying to do this live thing again. So I didn't even ask if you guys could hear me okay and see me. Is it buffering real bad? Let me go down. Good evening, great title. Great, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. Hey, Candy. Tammy McGee, hi. Welcome. Leatrice Bailey. Yes, isolation is good. Yeah. Louise Gaffar. Yes, I feel that way also. Okay. Now, do you have a lot of people naturally around you and you just long for people to get away from you, or is it something new? You normally like to be around people, but now you find yourself wanting to be alone. I had that and only desired to be in prayer. Okay, Tanisha. You sound great. Thank you. I can hear you very well. You're doing great. Thank you, Louise. Hi, Luana. I hear you buffering a little. Okay. Thank you for that feedback. I appreciate it. There's another one here. There we go. Nana Flower Power. Hi. And she says hello to everyone. Yeah. Luana says she loves being alone too. Yeah. And guys, I don't even really know why I came on tonight. I don't have anything specific, to talk about other than um, the title, and our world is changing. It's changing. And did you see the title? Who else is in here? Miss Dark Sexy One. Good evening. Good evening, Mr. So do I. You'd like to be alone too, as well. Leandra says yes. In the past 2 years, I've been like that. Yeah. Now, I have to say that I haven't been alone um, for a long time. And that could be one of the reasons why I feel this need to be alone. So I don't know what that's about. Hi, Gayleen. How are you, darling? How you doing, my darling? Yeah, but again, the skies, all these weird vapor clouds and square clouds. I'm 62 years old and I have never seen skies the way I'm looking at these skies today. And people call me crazy and say, "That's nothing in the sky." And I'm like, it it don't look right to me. It does not look like the sky that I remember. And it's so much so that I'm talking to my grandson when I see something that's abnormal up there. I would tell him, I would point it out. You see this particular cloud? That shouldn't look like that. And then I'll show him on different days, this is the way the clouds I remember. This cloud, I don't know what this cloud is about because I want him to make a mental note, because I believe that they're trying to change our history before our eyes. Um, just subtle changes. Things that we remember was a certain way. They call that the Mandela effect. I think there's some truth to that. I think they're changing little things here and there. Is it to make us think the old timers are crazy? Or I'm not sure, but I'm sure there is an agenda um, for that as well. Let me go back over here. Louise says she's at her best um, when I'm by myself. Monica, I skywatch now more than ever. Yep. Not now, Ma. Hi, Monica. Hi, sweetheart. Marvia Walcott. Hello. I kill myself? What do you mean you kill yourself? What you talking about? You better explain, Lucy. That better be a typo. Let's see. Not now, Ma. The true words. I remember things different when I was a kid versus now. Very true. Absolutely. Hi, Chloe Vang. Ving. Let me get back up here again. What do you think the skies are telling us? In my opinion, history never changes. I don't make too much of it. Okay. Now when you say you don't make too much of it, um, do you think the skies have always been that way? Um, and yes, I do a lot of sky watching myself. But more recently, I've been thinking more not only sky, because I do believe we're not by ourselves. I believe there are other beings, other planets, galaxies, whatever, out there. And I think it would be very naive for us to think that we are the only intelligent life form in this vast universe. But again, I spoke on this last time too, interterrestrials. And we have so much water on our planet. Lots of what we have more water on this planet than land. Did you guys know that? I didn't. I've been researching that too about interterrestrials and different sayings from different cultures, what their history says. What are their, what do you call that? Their stories about the people or the things or whatever that live inside or underneath us. And it brings to mind again that whole thing when the anointed one said, he said, "Your father is from below, my father is from above." Now, I automatically thought he was talking about hell and heaven. That's how because I grew up in the Jehovah's Witness faith, and that's what it was. Hell was down. Well, when I say down, Christianity says hell was down where you burn forever. Jehovah's Witnesses didn't teach that. They just taught that once you die, you just died and you just go to hell, and hell was the common grave, just a hole in the ground, or like a garbage dump. That's where it came from, the whole Gehenna thing. But anyway, but I started thinking about it. If there are interrestrials, what do you call them? People or some type of creature, humanoid creature that lives within the earth, what if the anointed one was saying maybe his father was from above? Was he speaking of the universe? And in my opinion, I would think if he says above, he's speaking of source or the creator of everything. And then below would be the devil, Satan, whatever. But what if it's these humanoid creatures that lived here already? Because more research I'm finding out that there were creatures on this planet before us. And that's another avenue I'm having to look at. I mean, there's just so much out there, guys. And again, everything that I'm finding is pulling me further, again, further and further away from everything that I've ever been taught about God, religion, Jesus, Jehovah, heaven, hell, what we are as spirit beings, or do we have a soul? Do we not have a soul? I've had to throw all of that out. And I'm going through simultaneously and looking at everything. And again, the more I research, the more the reason why we are here has nothing to do with the religion that we know. Yeah. But again, watching the world, everything that's going on. And I watched another video that spoke about the possibility that our president could be a benevolent reptilian. And I had to think about that because, I know probably lost a lot of people today. Miss Monica Cuckoo now talking the president is a reptilian. But wouldn't that be something? And I have my own ideas. I have different scenarios of what I think is going on. And see, I like to play these things over in my head of what if. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying what if. And that's that whole video clip with the beautiful black aliens. It's coming stronger. It's coming stronger to me. And so I think that's one scenario. What if the beautiful black aliens came down? And then I listened to Big Judah a lot lately. And he speaks of Yeshua, or that anointed one, as wonderful, kind, loving. But when he comes back, he's not coming back kind and loving. He's coming to kick some butt. So I struggle with that. Is that the characteristics of the anointed one to come back? I don't know. I don't know. It just don't sit right in my core, because it says, number one, why is he coming to Kawhi? Number one, why would he be coming back if we are free spirit beings and he came down here supposedly and died for our sins? Why does he have to come back? To save us? Or is he coming to save us, or is he just coming to just kick butt? So that part doesn't make sense to me, especially when it says that he is like his father. God is love. God don't kill. God don't do that. God don't do that. So again, gets with that whole the which God, which God, because there is a God in the Bible that kicks butt, that requires or demands blood sacrifice. And again, I have a hard time with that God. Yeah. And I've had to ask myself, okay, really ask myself, what if this God of the Bible, the one who demands blood sacrifice, I will kill you if you don't listen to me, that one, what if that is the true Most High? And I think about that. If that is the true Most High, and I'm not liking what he's saying, I don't like the way he behaves. I don't like the fact that the Most High has a chosen people. And again, I'm speaking as a human. And I know that source or God is supposed to have greater wisdom, much greater wisdom that we can't fathom. And this is another scenario, because I don't believe this fully. But okay, I'll help you in just a minute, okay?
Okay.
All right. I lost my train of thought. Actually, no, go, come here, baby. Excuse me, guys. I'm babysitting. Look up there and give me the Motrin.
All right.
Okay, hang on. Grandma duty. Do you know how much you're supposed to get?
No.
Hold on. How much do you weigh? 10,000 pounds?
No, I weigh 74.
You better lay off the snacks,
No,
dude.
I weigh 74.4.
You're supposed to have 12.5 milliliters. Stop. There we go.
Thank you.
Take a sip and go to bed before I have to kick in your butt. I love you. Good night, baby.
I love you too.
Good night. Good night. Okay. Sorry, guys. Where did I leave off? I was talking about the Most High and how I have issues with what's in the scripture. And I asked myself, okay, why am I having these thoughts? Why don't you question God? How dare you question God? But I have to question God because I have issues. And if I don't speak my mind and what's in my heart, I don't feel like I'm giving true worship if I'm to worship this particular God. I feel like I should be able to say what I need to say to this God who says he loves me. But yeah, y'all get what I'm saying? Yeah. And then too, yeah, I'm talking about religion and Bible stuff. I'm just looking mainly as what's happening around us. And I really believe all the stuff that's happening around us is to deflect from something else. There's something else they're trying to distract us from seeing. And maybe it's the whole ascension process. I don't know. I'm just jibber jabbering right now. Let me see what you guys are talking about. Boys, Billy, excuse me, Billy, Billy, come here. Billy, come to grandma, please. Noah, don't you pull on him.
He wasn't gonna come.
Hold on, guys. See, this is why I'm clicking my heels. Billy, come here. Wait till y'all see my grandson.
Hey. Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Say, my name is Billy.
My name is Beardy.
And we just hanging with grandma tonight. Yeah?
Huh?
Yeah, yeah. I want you to be quiet, okay? Grandma's doing a live right now. And I want you to be quiet, okay? Can you do that for me? Come on. All right, get back over there. Noah, come here. I know you want to come and say hi too. He's got the little. Don't jump up. Go see your butt, boy. Come here. Come and say hi.
Hi.
Say hi. This is my Noah.
Hi.
People are looking at you.
I know.
All right, y'all be quiet, please. Grandma's gonna be on just a few minutes. Stop, little boy.
He keeps hitting me and punching
Noah,
me.
that's enough. Go ahead.
Okay, fine.
Anyway, sorry guys. Don't make me get my wooden spoon out. Really, go lie down. Sorry guys. All right, let me get back over here. Oh, we got lots of questions. Boys. Boys.
We're just laughing.
No, that's enough. Noah, that's enough. You be the lead, okay? Thank you. Okay. Oh, y'all had a lot to say. Okay. I'm trying to catch up, y'all. Hold, give me a chance. Let's see. Chloe says, can we talk about the fact that we still don't know how deep the oceans actually are? Something's fishy. Absolutely. There is a lake, matter of fact. Thank you, Chloe, for bringing that, reminding me about that. This is not an ocean, but it's called Lost Lake, and it's near Port Angeles, Washington. Beautiful, beautiful place. But this lake, they claim, has no bottom. And they also claim that the Loch Ness monster has been seen there. And I could see it. I could see, man, it's massive. Anyway, look it up. Lost Lake in Port Angeles, Washington, I think. Okay. Tanisha says, yes, fallen angels, aliens. Yes, and that's what I believe. Not, I don't think that all alien beings are fallen. I think there are some that are fallen angels. And I think the ones that are fallen angels are the ones, so-called watchers, that came down here and had humans think that they were gods, and they just capitalized on it. That's who I think these fallen angels, aka aliens, are. Hang on just a second. I'll be right back, because they're cutting up because they think grandma's not going to get up. But I'm getting up. Lay down. Lay down. No. You understand me? I'm done. No more. Be quiet. Nope. You're going to get us. You want a spanking? You have to stop. All right, here's your blanket. Lie down. Okay. You get up and come with me. Get up. Get up. You go Come on, over here. Hang on, guys, I'm coming. I had to separate them before I'd have to bury them both in the woods tonight.
No.
I promise I won't bury you in the woods, but don't push, Grandma. What is that? Oh, another ball? Okay. Now, Grandma wants you to lie down, okay, baby? Come over here. Lie down. Billy. Put your legs up. Oh, scoot, scoot, scoot. All right. No, enough. Go to sleep. Good night. I love you. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. He's all tucked in. Say good night.
Good night.
Lie your butt down. Lie down. Okay. Thank you guys for being patient with me. Grandma duty tonight. Yeah, the little one, my little Billy here, his let me catch my breath. His little brother, I want to say a month ago, a little over a month ago, started developing he's 2. He was running and skipping and talking and doing everything, and then all of a sudden his equilibrium was off. He kept tripping, and his eyes didn't look right. So they took him into the hospital, and they did a CAT scan on him, and he had a fist-sized tumor in the front of his head. Yeah. So they got most of the tumor out. There's still some fragments in his head, and but there's no cancer. So we're so grateful that there's no cancer there. But he developed some a lot of complications. He had some internal bleeding. Then he developed the spinal fluid was leaking into his head. Just lots of complications. This little boy almost died. They life flighted him from Springfield to St. Louis, and but he's recovering well now. He's doing much better now, but it's still a slow recovery for him. They're having to do a lot of physical therapy because he's forgotten how to walk, and he's can't really sit up, so he's going to regain it back. The doctors feel strongly that he's going to regain all of it back, but it's just kind of scary to watch that. But anyway, this little one right here, it was hard for the family to care for him and being constantly with the baby in the hospital because they didn't want to leave his side. So I got to be grandma to this precious little one. Probably he's been with me 2 weeks now, and I figure he'll be with me maybe another week and a half, another 2 weeks possibly. So yeah. So I've been busy. So that's another reason why I haven't been doing as many videos and things like I used to. I've been pretty busy here. But anyway, let me get back here and see what you guys are saying. Hold on. I'm still learning how to do this thing, y'all. I hope you guys can see and hear everything. Oh, let's see. Peace. I don't want to miss any of your comments. There we go. Fallen angels. Let's see, Miss Dark Sexy One says, I can't believe that humans are so arrogant to think we're the only life form. It has been proven and admitted that we've been visited by aliens and still live here. I 100% believe everything you're saying or agree with what you're saying. Tanisha does as well. Chloe says, maybe the Anointed One's father is an extraterrestrial cell living within a paradox in the universe. Go ahead and turn it off.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you for hearing that, baby. Luna says, yes, when I used to pray to God of the Bible, let me say this right. Yes. When I used to pray to the God of the Bible and my prayers never got answered. Carol's makeover. Hi, Carol. Luna says, I heard that Hillary Clinton was a shapeshifter. I have as well. And I think there's going to be some stuff coming out about a whole bunch of folks that we're going to, I won't be shocked and appalled. Uh, the conspiracy theory people, we're going to be, we told you, we told you, we told you. But I think the world at, yeah, I think you're going to be shocked at things that are going to be unfolding uh, before our eyes, guys. And again, I said I didn't in my caption. I said the world is unfolding before our eye, and I said I, not eyes, intentional, because I'm talking about our pineal gland, and I fully believe that once everybody's pineal gland is open, you're going to see a whole new world. Things that are right in front of our faces right now, that are right in front of us. We don't see it because our pineal gland is not opened. But in time, it will open. And I'm wondering if when that pineal gland does open, maybe that's when people in the Bible, it says that men are going to be faint with fear, and they're going to just die because of stuff that they're seeing. I wonder if that's when everyone's pineal gland will open. Once it opens, then when if you're prepared to know that you're going to see some crazy stuff when it happens, um, maybe you're not going to lose your mind if it happens. But people that have no clue as to what's going on, if their pineal gland was to suddenly open and they was to see the things that are all around us right now that we just don't see, they're going to lose their minds. And I'm wondering if that's what the scripture was talking about. I don't know. Again, I'm not saying this is something I read. I'm just thinking, me processing. What if? Why? Could it be? Okay. Let's see. Ms. Darkman says the narrative would have to change about our history on this planet. Yes, indeed, Ms. Darkman. Tanisha says the president, never mind, but you're on the right track, okay? Chloe says, will there be a mothership to come take us all? And I don't know, Chloe. And I think about that. I'm gonna move this a minute. Hold on, y'all. I need to change my position here. Um, Billy, I want you to lie down. Noah, don't get up again, Billy. Thank you, baby. Okay, the whole mothership coming to pick us up. One part of me is excited. The whole Wakanda thing, our people coming and all of that, and then I'm wondering, okay, what if it's the wrong team? I have mixed feelings about that. I don't know if I want to get on any spaceship with anybody. White, black, amphibian. I don't know if I would get on a spaceship with anybody. I fully believe that in time, everything that we're supposed to know, we're going to know. I'm waiting for that moment for that to go on. But I feel inside of me, I'm not following nobody anymore. And I don't mean that to sound like I think I know it all or I got this. No, but I don't want to risk following somebody else into another hole. So if I'm going to do anything, I'm doing it. I'm listening to that inner voice here. I'm listening to that inner voice here and not listening to nobody else. I may listen to what you have to say. I may listen to your take on it. I'll take it and I'll listen to it. I'll let it marinate. in my gut, those neurons in that gut. Learn about that too. And then feel it from here. That inner light. And that's what I'm doing more and more of. Yeah. But as far as getting on a spaceship, darling, I don't think at this point of my journey, I'm not getting on nobody's spaceship. And again, it brings to mind if it's Jesus, Yeshua, Yah, Jah, Jehovah, whoever, why does God need a spaceship? That's what I'm saying. I'm not getting on no spaceship. Let's see. Oh, we got 32 people in here. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. I think this is the largest um, crowd I've had. And 16 thumbs up. Thank you, darlings. I appreciate that. Anyway, I actually I got off of, oh no, I was talking about Billy. Anyway, the baby's fine. Not fine. He's still in the hospital, doing physical therapy and all that. And this family, again, they have no medical insurance at all. They live off grid in Arkansas, and yeah, they're having a rough go at it. They have a Gofund account to help with his medical bills and things. So if anybody wants to donate to that, I'll put it. Let's see, how do I do that? What is it called? I'll have to find it. I'll have to put it on the after it uploads, I'll put it in the description box, the GoFund account, so the money will go directly to the family, not through me, but just go directly to them. Anybody who wants to donate, it would be greatly appreciated. They also need, right now, that I hate to be saying this, but I'll just put it out there. They're living in an RV, a little fifth wheel RV. One side of it is leaking water, so there's some mold issues there, and there's a possibility, yeah, they need some help to get this place, cleaned up for the baby to be able to come back. So if you guys can help, that would be amazing. Again, I'll put it in the description. And anyway, let me quit talking about that, because I wasn't supposed to talk about that tonight. But you know me, I got to say what I got to say when I got to say it. Hang on. I'm trying to get there it goes again. And again, I hope you guys can see this and this. I've only been on here 38 minutes. It feels like I've been longer. That's because them kids were getting on my nerves. I love them. I want to hang them. I told them I got plenty of woods back here. Y'all keep messing with me. Okay. We left on the mothership. Nope, I'm not getting on nobody's mothership. Okay. D Money says, peace. Hey, baby. Anuta Anish. Now you come. I was looking for you. I didn't even name the show after you were supposed to come and we were supposed to talk and you just ghost on me. I read your message, though. I forgot to message you back. We are now in the kingdom. We are in the now, and the kingdom has arrived to restore the 13 kings and to restore the love and justice for all. I hope that's the case. Because that's another part of what I would love it to be, of things that might be happening. What if we're not going nowhere at all? What if it's just a matter of stepping from this jacked up dimension and just moving over, not in fourth dimension, because I understand that's where some spooky and crazy stuff happens. So if we can just go from 3D, zip on past 4D into 5D and beyond, according to where your consciousness level can take you. Not bragging, but I think I'm done with this one. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go from this that's not going to happen because I know we're fourth dimension and I'm going to say peace out of there. But fifth, yeah, man, I'm waiting for my the Blue Lagoon. That's my. I'm going to pop up and I'm going to be sitting laying in a hammock on a beautiful sugar white beach with crystal blue water. Yeah. Fifth 5D. I'm ready for 5D. Um, but kingdom, let's see, restore the 13 kings. And I don't know what that's about, Anu. And restore love and justice. Love and justice for all. That sounds like the anointed one, Yeshua. Um, spoke of that. So maybe we're talking about the same person, same being, same entity, whatever you call it. What's the God's name? I don't know. I don't know. Tanisha says, God, our creator, is of love and of wrath. All he requires is obedience to his words. And see, I disagree with that, Tanisha. Maybe there is a God that claims to be our creator and he claims to love us, but then he has this other side of him that will kick your ass. I don't know. And this has come up a lot, and I don't mean to be disrespectful or anything, Tanisha, or anyone that I've offended by speaking my mind, but this is my journey, this is how I talk. But I don't know. I think I better leave that one alone because I don't want to offend anyone. Other than I believe that there's more than one entity in the Bible that's claiming to be the creator and a God of love. And the anointed one also said his father was of love and peace. Yeah. So I can't it's not meshing for me anymore. I think there's something awry there. D Money says the Most High doesn't have favorites. Well, if the so-called okay, the Most High has a people for his name, a chosen people. What does that mean? What does it mean to have a chosen people? Because a special people, the way it's brought out to be special people, that's different from everyone else. So different that he's going to give them choice land and choice this and priesthood and all of this. But what about the rest of his children? And I think I brought this up before. If I am a child, and if my parents would say, we love you, Monica, but your sister, I'll use Phyllis, but your sister Phyllis is our chosen one. We're going to give her the best of everything. We will give you stuff too because we love you. But we're going to give all of this stuff to Phyllis. How would that make you feel? It wouldn't make me feel good. So that's what I meant by saying favorites or whatever. Let's see. I'm almost there. Oh, hold on. I don't want to miss anyone. Nope. I got to figure out how to do this. Does anybody know how to keep it on the last one you read? Let's see. What's the name? What's God's name? I think I did that one. Obedience. The Most High. Yeah. Okay. I think he does have this particular Most High has a favorite. He has a chosen people for his name. And that's what Jehovah's Witnesses believe. They believe That's why they call themselves Jehovah's Witnesses, so they can take that name. I have a people for my name. Yeah. Wow. Okay. What kind of God needs a chosen group? Sounds very questionable. I agree with that too, Chloe. Anu says we're chosen from our blood. Adam was pure blood in the bloodline. So they are all chosen from the royal blood due to the fact they derive from Egyptian gods. Okay, now I think I'm following you here. And I believe that too. I believe there's a possibility, strong possibility, that there was more than one creation of humanoid creatures, something like that. What if the original Adam was directly from source? And then the second creation story was this hybrid type being. And it comes to mind the whole Cain and Abel thing. I think it was more to it than jealousy. Yeah, there's so many layers. I can't wait for it all to unfold. So I can say, oh, I was that close. I got that one. Yeah. Let's see. Anu says Sumerian gods. You talk about Enki and Enlil and Nehertza and Marduk and all of those. Yeah. Enki is the scientist one that's supposedly to be our his DNA is supposed to be in us. That's why we have this reptilian part in our brain. It's derived from the genetic material from Lord Enki, Yahweh, Jehovah. And his stepbrother, Enlil, was supposedly the god of the sky. And he had more authority than Enki. It's a big old gumbo there too. It's deep, y'all. And I'm so curious and I can't wait to see it all unfold. D Money, you have free will. Yes, we do. Absolutely. You worship somebody if you want to worship. You don't have to worship anyone if you don't want to worship them. Free will. Because we are sovereign, free spirit beings. And I fully believe that we already have everlasting life. This is a meat suit, a loose one at that, our meat suit. The real us, Monica, is not this. Monica's in here. Monica's in here. And I'm not afraid of death anymore because death means death of this meat suit because I understand that I have eternal life. I'll go on. And this journey has helped me, whether it's true or not, I believe it's true at this point of my journey. If I was to die right now, poof, I'm gone. This meat suit expires. I know, I know that I'm still here, minus the suit. And I know enough now along this journey to where when you begin to ascend, you're going to pass that fourth dimension on your way to the fifth and beyond. That fourth dimension is where a lot of people get trapped and have to go back. That's when they throw on you the whole karma thing and they show you your life. Look all the dirt you did. Ooh, oh, you didn't think we saw that? We saw that too. How disgusting. You got to do this over again. You got to go fix this mess. And you go back. It's a soul trap. And you say, I have to go back. And you accept going back. You start the BS through birth. And what I'm understanding now is most people who come back, their memory is erased. They don't remember any of it and they start it all over again. And they do it over and over and over until you start waking up and you start doing the research. And again, this is my journey. Okay. This is from where I was 2.5 years ago, snotting on the side of the road, talking about Jesus talk to me. And I still will know what I heard. I know what I heard. And I know how that voice felt to me. And if I ever hear that voice again, I will embrace it. That's where I am on this journey now. Anyway, I forgot my thought now. I forgot my thought. Anyway, let me get back over here and see what you guys are saying because I forgot. If somebody can remind me what I said, then I can take it up again. Is that an ascension symptom too, or I'm getting senile? Oh goodness. Excuse me. You have free will. Okay. God does love you. Yes. Again, I'm going to leave that one alone because I'll get off on another tangent on that one. Um, Let me just say it. God does love me. Yes, I love me. If I'm That's another facet of my thought process. If we are facets of source, and that's another thing, people are saying, or others during research as well. If we are facets of source, we are source. We are God. And the anointed one said that to us. Do you not know that you are God? So I think there's something to that too. So yeah, I love me. And if it's only one grand super creator, the one who created everything to start with, I loved him too. And I know she, it loves me as well. Carol says you have to question, no, not to doubt, but to make sure that you're on the right path. God didn't write the Bible. I believe that too. I think the Bible is, I think there are slivers of wisdom and truth in the scriptures, but it's mainly scriptures that were written by Constantine and his crew. Yeah, yeah. For this big, elaborate scheme to do exactly this to us today. That's what I believe the Bible truly is. Anu says free will was given to us from the devil. Okay. And who is the devil, Anu? Because I'm doing some research on that too. The whole thing about Lucifer and the serpent in the garden. Everyone automatically assumes that the serpent is bad. It's awful. But what if this serpent was trying to help wake them up? That's another little piece I'm going through. I'm looking at everything. Lona says, I get what you're talking about. I think it is a deflection also. Yes. Oh, cute. Nia says, you're talking about my little hillbilly. And I'm not saying that in a bad way because they call him that. Hillbilly. That's his name. His name is Little Hill William. Is it Bill William? I think it's William is his first name. But they yeah, they're hillbillies and they're proud of it. Proud of it. It was so funny. We went to Walmart and he picked up something and he was pulling on my coat. He says, "Grandma, Grandma." And I said, "What, baby?" He says, "What the hell is that?" I'm like, oh my God. I said, "Billy," I said, "what did you say?" He says, "What the hell is that?" I'm like, "Billy, don't know." No. Anyway, that's my baby. Yeah, and I got some looks too, y'all. Let's see. Oh, you talking about, okay. Free will will free will has you questioning God's love, power, and respect. Okay, I'm not sure. I didn't get that one, baby. D Money says, is God if God is a omnipresent God, why slavery? Exactly. Yeah, it makes no sense to me. It and that whole thing, why would a all-powerful God allow pain? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why would God allow this? There has to be something else to this, because it just doesn't compute to me that a God of love would allow all of the heartache and pain um, that humans have had to go through. Nia says, hi, Noah. Tanisha says, Miss Monica, I'm so happy it's no coincidence that you were removed from GW, JW. I'm so happy that be able, you will be able to learn the truth. Yes, darling. Luna says, hi, Noah. They're sleeping now. Yes. Ms. Darkman says, I know that there are things within each religion that leads to more questions, and knowing how effective it is to divide and conquer, that is exactly what is happening. I believe that too. Anu says, think about it for a second. If we all follow the rules, we won't be in this mess, but we enslaved, killed, even cannibalized. So yes, humans are condemned to the flesh tissue. Just again, when I look at the Sumerian text and I look at what's in the Bible and I look at history with Krishna in the Indian culture and Buddha in the Asian culture, there's even stuff in the Hawaiian culture, the Native American culture, that talks about the same stories. But the Bible is supposed to be the Word of God. And we're supposed to base our lives on this book. But now that I know that other people for thousands of years before this book was ever written is telling the same story, I got to look again. So the rules in the Bible, who wrote those rules? How can I be sure? I don't buy it right now. I knew. Carol's makeover. I am of the dragon lineage. There are five altogether: the fish, crocodile, serpents, dragon, and horse. Yeah, we gotta talk about that, Miss Carol. Um, Dragon. Yeah, let's see, I think fifth, my arm is hurting. I'm gonna pull this closer to me. I'm noticing that if I keep my finger on the screen, I can keep the comments from moving up. But check out fifth, because she talks about the dragon spirit and the serpent spirit, and speaks of it as sort of like as feminine. I think what she's saying is that the serpent could possibly be the Holy Spirit, which is feminine. But that's another thing I'm looking into. But go to her channel, please, and look up. Just go through her playlist. I think she has a playlist set up. Go and check her out, please, because she can explain it. I can't, because I'm just looking into it now. Anu says heart, soul, but the body has been polluted with vaccines, parasites from eating meat we consume. Absolutely, absolutely. D Money, we could be the aliens. Absolutely, we could be the aliens. I totally agree with that, D Money. Um, right now on my journey, because it may change, but that is an area I'm looking into. Maybe one of the reasons why I feel like I don't belong here, because I am an alien and I don't belong here. Anu says, then humans copy each other like animals, infested with parasites, condemned. Yes. Nia laughing out loud. I don't know what she's laughing at. Let's see. Anu says, We are direct descent from God. Don't let that go over your head. So, yes, the chosen at the top of the rule with compassion and justice. Kingdom, we all have riches, no one without. Okay. And again, if that means that we are the original ones that were created here, um, possibly, possibly. I don't know. I got to think about that one some more. Anu. Anna says, Amen. My prayers go out to him. Thank you, Anu. Thank you. Nia says, wonderful, Grandma, until I kill him. Then I'll make up some cookies. Lynn Renee says, hi, you have been very busy with a baby to care for. I didn't catch what happened, but the hospital trip and long recovery. So sorry, sounds tough. Yeah, yeah. I guess I'll go ahead and say it again. Hopefully you can hear it. Um, the little brother, the 2-year-old, developed a brain tumor. They did catch it in time. It was touch and go. He almost died, but they got the tumor out. Right now, they're working with physical therapy. He had a lot of complications, internal bleeding, and his spinal fluid was leaking, and so he had to put a shunt in his head. It's been an ongoing thing, but he's on the mend now. And again, it's it's buffering again. I'll put herb about it. Colleen says, gives me thumbs up. Farrell Gale 46, hi sweetheart Karen from Vancouver, Washington. Hi, darling. Uh, Lona says, we need to prepare ourselves for the craziness. Yeah. Stand your ground. You're going to see some crazy stuff. And I really believe, again, this is just Monica talking. I believe that we're awakening in different layers, because a year ago, none of this made sense to me. But right now, a doggone spaceship landed here, and some crocodile looking dude wearing buffalo boots showed up at my door. I'd be taken aback for a minute, but I'd say, okay, here we go. Here we go. And then I'll be able to say, it's okay, y'all. Yes, I see it too, but it's okay. It's okay. Compose yourself. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Let's see. Anu says that mothership is coming to take slaves to other planets. Ashtar command, taking souls sleep there. Sleep now, catch on the fleet. The next battlefield will be in space. And I kind of believe that too, Anu, because what better way to come and get a whole bunch of people without having to fight them, without having to have any bloodshed, come in a big old beautiful spaceship, open the door, you my people. Come on, we come to take you home, baby. Come on. We've been waiting for you. Get your ass on that ship. Take you someplace. Monica not getting on no spaceship. I'm just saying, but yeah, I knew I'm with you on that one. Chloe says, I'm losing my mind trying to open my third eye with chakra meditation, but recently I had a very spiritual experience that made me stop. Yeah, I understand, I am gently working on mine, Chloe. I'm not pushing it, because I fully believe that when your pineal gland opens, it will open when it's supposed to open. Now I'm making it pliable, let's put it that way, because I want it to occur naturally. But I do listen to meditation music. I do use my crystals, and I try and stay in a positive mindset. That whole Schumann resonance, and I'd listen to at 7.83 hertz, um, the resonance of healthy earth, the vibrations of healthy earth. So I listen to that a lot. and I find it very helpful. But I agree with you, Chloe. Maybe you kind of back off of that a little bit and just working on just centering yourself. And when it's time for your pineal gland to open, let it open on its own. Um, and that's just my uneducated, that's where I am. That's what I would do right now. Colleen says, thumbs up. Anu says, Sister Monica, if the hand of God touch them, they will tremble. Okay. Tanisha says, I understand what you're saying. If you listen to everyone, you will be lost. Yes. It has to resonate with you. And again, this we all have our own journeys, guys. Every single one of us. But what I'm learning on Monica's journey is I'm questioning everything, and it has to feel right in my gut. Because ultimately, I feel I am responsible for my own spiritual life. So I'm fighting. Yeah, I'm fighting. Let's see. Gloria Savage. Hi. Hello, Gloria. Welcome. Andrea. Hi, Monica. Hi, my darling. Actually, my daughter Haley's going to be in Vancouver in a couple of weeks. Yeah, she's gonna. Is it a couple of weeks? No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure actually. I don't even know if she got the tickets. Matter of fact, but anyway, when she comes, I'll maybe just tell her to say, no, I'm gonna send some jelly. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send you some pickled peppers and some of my fig jelly. Yeah, I'm gonna send you some stuff when she goes. Okay. All right. Chloe says, I'm scared and wish someone could be with me on this wild, crazy journey. And that's why we're here, Chloe. I'm going to try and get on more, but just a safe place for us to talk. Like I'm so happy that you could share that, you had something negative to happen that scared you. And that's kind of stuff we can kind of talk about, you know, between each other. This happened to me, that happened to you, that happened to me too. And maybe, we're none of us are pros at this. We're all awakening. And I think there's a reason why you're here, Chloe. All of you are here. I think we're all awakening in different again layers. And even the ones here that may disapprove of everything that I'm saying, I think you're here for a reason too. Lynn Renee Fisher, hi, darling. At the twinkling of an eye, was talking about a change. Wouldn't that be something if that's how it happened? We blink our eyes and, uh-oh, my belly gone. That would be awesome. Let's see. Where we put on, I don't know what that is. Ocaterion. I don't know what that means. In that new house body, the worry, how about that worry of the physical body will be gone. So I don't have to worry about my belly no more. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Lynn. Anu says, we are in 5D, but need to be taught the earth will not perish. So, okay, so we're already home. We're already in 5D, but because we're still stuck in our head, in our brain, that it's a different reality. That makes sense, Anu. That makes sense to me. Nia says, yes, Lynn, Lynn Renee Fisher. Anu says, the stars shall fall, the gods back in earth. I think you meant to say on earth. Yeah. Yeah, and there's a lot happening in our solar system. People are reporting seeing all kinds of stuff, weird clouds. People are saying we're seeing spaceships. Yeah, and even on mainstream news, they're talking about it more. Let's see. Anu says, and paradise. Let's see. Anu says the 13 kings from the Palm tribes Thus, all the tribes that were taken into slavery has land that needs to be restored. I kind of think this is the same thing that Big Judah is talking about a little bit. Correct me if I'm wrong, Anu. Andrea says, not my God. Anu says, love and justice. Yeah. And if there was a God that I was going to serve, Anu, I would serve. I would want to serve a God that was nothing but love and justice. I would want to. I would want to. Love and care, yes. I don't worship anyone, especially God of wrath. I'm with you, Andrea. Anu says, justice, laws, and defense. Wars were in all holy books. Sometimes war brings peace. Yeah. Mm. In this realm. But I don't think that's the way it's supposed to be. I don't think there should be any war at all. But again, that's just my opinion. Crystal JP, the gifted voice. Hi, Monica. How are you? I'm doing good, girl. I'm a little over an hour here, so I'm going to be getting off of here. But thank you so much for joining us. I'd love to see you again. I'm still learning YouTube myself. I enjoy watching your videos. Thank you, baby. I hope it looks okay. One day we'll have better internet service here in the Ozarks. Ding, 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 ding. But it's beautiful out here, but the internet sucks. Okay, Lynn says Jehovah may be a God who used a name to fool the Hebrew children. I believe that. He is, if that whole scenario actually happened, I strongly believe that's a strong possibility. He is not the one and only true or source God. That, yes, that's how I feel too, Lynn. Anu says, meat makes you violent. Meat makes men and women want war, fight, blood, sin. And I believe that too, Anu, because I don't think that man is supposed to be eating meat. And I think who is it? The Mormons? No, the Seventh-day Adventists. What was her name? The white lady, not white lady, but her last name was White. I can't remember, but she was like a prophetess or whatever. But she said that you shouldn't eat meat because it makes you violent. It has something to do with the blood. And that's why Seventh-day Adventists don't eat meat, I understand. And I think there's something to that, because I don't think humans were made to eat meat. I think that's that reptilian God that required blood sacrifice, and the one that wanted all the choice pieces of, he wanted the fat, he wanted the blood, and he wanted the choice pieces like the heart and the kidneys. The same one who also asked for some marijuana. So if that's the God you want to worship, I'm not doing it. Okay. The flesh is a conviction, blessing, and curse. Okay. And it could be. It could be. The curse is if you don't understand that you can get out of this meat suit. And the blessing is it has been some pleasant experiences I've had in this meat suit. Yeah. So in that sense, a blessing and a curse. I agree with you there. June Morris, there were two creations in the beginning. I believe that too, June. Lynn says, I often wondered if Eve had a little more fun than forbidden fruit, and Cain was the offspring of the serpent. Serpent, just a thought. There's a video. I know a lot of people who don't like Jeff Daugherty, but he just did a video just yesterday talking of exactly about that. This whole thing about Why did Adam and Eve run away when God came looking for them? Again, why are you hiding? Because according to the show, Jeff's show, this God, this Lord came for some nookie. Go check out that video, guys. It's a trip. It's gonna blow your mind. Go watch it and tell me what you think about it. Let's see. Anu says the vaccines are implants triggered by chemicals, thus add injustices. I think you're saying that. Yeah, and I think this whole thing. Like we're watching the president today, and he said that they're actively working on a vaccine for this bad C virus that's out there, and they're diligently working on it. Diligently. How many of y'all gonna line up to go get that shot? Not this one. No, ma'am. No, sir. I think they're gonna inject something in you to activate what they've been spraying on us and all of this stuff. And I know I sound crazy, but yeah. Yes. Chloe says, Anu, meat doesn't make us violent. That's corruption. Meat makes us human. Okay. And see, I don't expand on that, Chloe, because I personally don't think humans should be eating meat unless maybe the hybrid human is supposed to eat meat, because you look at the canines here. Why we got them canines? Why do we have that reptilian spot in our brain? Why is our skin, when you look at it, looks like reptile skin? Maybe we're hybrids. I don't know. Again, I'm thinking outside the box and looking at everything. So maybe the reason why, maybe if we're hybrid, maybe that's why we're supposed to eat meat. If we're hybrid, because we're mixed. And we can't just subsist on fruits and vegetables and grains and all that. I don't know. Murder, rape, terrorism is all from the chip. Anu says, Yodhe Shinvehe, Yeshua. Okay. Anu says, El Shaddai, Set. El Shaddai, Set. Two cults. Set, cult, eat flesh. See, now I got more research to do. I got to check this out. Thank you, Anu. Chloe says, don't believe everything the Bible has to say. And I agree with that too, Chloe. Absolutely. Hero cult, eat vegan. Okay. Bible is Dead Sea Scrolls stolen from the Dead Sea. Yeah, I have a friend who's a Satanist who claims Lucifer was trying to free us from the vindictive God. You starting to see where you're going. It's Luciferian. And see, I'm not going Luciferian. Whatever that is. Luciferian is where they believe that that Satan is good and they've painted him to be bad. I'm questioning who these people, who these characters are, because it's obviously more than one. There's so much that's right in front of us that's trying to unfold. But time will tell. And I just popped this. It popped on me again. Not popped on me again, but yay. Hold on. Yeah, you got me with that whole Lucifer thing. Yeah. And when I say that, I'm kind of thinking, just looking into that, is I've been listening also to Fifth. And when she was speaking about the serpent spirit, and then Jeff also speaking about this upright reptilian, possibly, when you break it down in the scripture. Um, I can't go any further, it won't let me, so I've got to start here. Oh, Candy says, "Who's coughing?" That's my little hillbilly. We've been giving him. Um, this, folks are into everything organic, so we've been doing the colloidal silver, on him and giving his multivitamins and yeah, doing all the hand washing we can. Anu says, "From eating flesh cannibals." Vlad, yes, Dracula. And they said that this Vlad the Impaled is a direct descendant of Prince Charles. And they also said that there's a lot of shape-shifting, reptilian shape-shifting going on in the palace. Let's see, Anu says, one must overstand what is going on. Yes. Look at what's right in front of us, not what we think it is or what we've been trained to look at. Look past what's going on. And that's what I'm trying to do. And I think that's what the whole pineal gland is about. Once it's activated, we'll be able to see exactly what's going on. And I think that's why the entities that are ruling this system, they're trying so hard to keep us asleep by poisoning the food, our water, our air, everything around us, and keep us glued to the cell phone, to all of that stuff. Yeah, to keep us asleep. Because if we awake, it's over for them. It all goes back to Atlantis. I'm looking into that as well, Marcus. Marcus, indeed noble. Aloe Bunny, her grandson is coughing. Yeah, it's yes. Yes, my little grandson is coughing. But we're on top of it. Pulse of Doom, check out miracles and healings taking place from Todd White and last Reformation, doing great things in Christ's name. You'll find proof. Turn away from this stuff. And what stuff is that, Pulse of Doom? What stuff is that? Brandon Critchlow, because you would take joy. Let's see, because you would take joy for granted if he didn't put you through pain. And I'm thinking, I'm processing that, Brandon, because I'm looking at it as a human mother. Okay. In a sense of encouraging my child to do a chore, to pick up something, or to do something, encouraging them and saying, good job, you accomplished that. If that's the way you're speaking, possibly. And one thing that Jehovah's Witnesses always said, the reason why God allows so much sorrow and wickedness and horribleness to happen to us is because they liken it to like a life-giving surgery. Your child had this horrible tumor or this debilitating disease, and the only way you could save your child's life is to put them through this horrible surgery. You knew it was going to hurt them, and the rehabilitation was going to be excruciating, but it was better for you to go ahead and do it now to preserve the child's life. And I bought that for a long time. I would do that as a human because that's all I could do. But if I were God, I wouldn't let none of it happen. So, Brandon Critchlow, because, okay, I saw that. Marcus Holbert says, we wrote those rules. The fallen angels, the Anunnaki, the Naga serpent line. We wrote those rules. The fallen angels, the Anunnaki. So, Marcus, are you saying that all humans are descendants of the Anunnaki? The serpent line? And is there another group, maybe the Adum group, or the one that was the first group? Is there a difference? I'd like to talk about that some more, actually. You just opened up a new can of worms for me, Mr. Marcus. Carol's makeover. Yes, in part, the dragon is feminine. Okay. The dragon is feminine. Anu says, I am from the Anunnaki. Anunnaki Nanji, protectors of the earth. Tell me more, Anu. Tell me more. I'm from the Anunnaki. Now I've been asking because I've been watching Gosha with a cosmic agency, and she says that the entities are alien beings from different galaxies. They're watching this unfold, but they cannot intervene. They can't disrupt, but they are open if you ask for assistance. So I've been kind of asking from assistance because I believe that they're there. So Anu, are you? Yeah, call me. Chloe says, Anu, I disagree with everything you've been saying. Why would humans even eat each other when animals exist? Yeah. Huh. That's a good point. Unless they weren't all human. What if they are hybrids? And maybe hybrids have that inclination. Possibly. Again, thinking out the box. Jasmine Jackson. Hi, darling. Hi, Miss Monica. I miss you. I'm just coming on, so I'm lost on the topic. We were supposed to be talking about watching things unfold before our eye, talking about the pineal gland, but also our eyes that we can physically see right now. And we just kind of get off on different little topics. You know how I do it. Get on different topics and whatever. But that's what we're supposed to be talking about. Marcus Holbert says, we are the watchers. Okay. Yeah, we got to talk because I thought the watchers were here. According to some of the things I've researched, the watchers were here to watch over the beings that were here. But they started genetically modifying the beings that were here. And I think that's how perhaps we came to be the hybrids. Because it's obvious if it's all true, I'm some type of hybrid. We all are. If you're human, you have that reptilian brain and you got lizard skin. There might be something to that. But we are products of the watchers. We are the watchers, according to what my belief system now. So why do you say we are the watchers? Okay, Anu says cave women bore children to eat. Ooh. No baby showers for them, huh? Marcus says the Anunnaki aren't gods, though. That's part of our lesson, humility. Okay. So are you saying the Anunnaki were just aliens from a different galaxy? Were they already here? No, they couldn't be over if they were here to send us, so that can't be it. I don't know. Anu says, Chloe Vang, we did not. Chloe, we did not. We had vegetables. Yeah, we got vegetables and grains, and there's lots of like broccoli. Actually, there's this bok choy. It's called tatsoi. Tatsoi. It's a variety of bok choy that has more protein in it than a lot of different meats, is what I'm understanding. And actually, I'm going to be growing some. I made a whole bunch of kimchi with it, and it's absolutely delicious. So, yeah, so I think, we have certain vegetables. If you eat the right combination of vegetables, I don't think we don't need meat. Carol says the dragon is also part of the energy lines on the earth. When Christianity took over, they slayed the dragon by force, laying down the ley lines. Erlica, dear Monica, wake up now. Oh, here we go. I have told you over and over. Okay, baby. I'm going to go ahead and read your comment. I'm going to go ahead and read it. Dear Monica, wake up now. I have told you over and over, God exists. Jesus is coming very soon. The fallen angels are those angels that went along with Satan. Aliens are demons. Satan is not stupid. Okay. Thank you. Carol says, that is where the legendary slayers come in. They were killing off goddess worship. Yes. That's when the whole Abrahamic religion started. And what I believe it is possibly these Anunnaki. I'm sorry, this is what my belief system is right now. And again, I'm thinking outside the box. Whoever these watchers were, or maybe it was a different set of watchers. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't the Anunnaki, because I believe there's more than one, like Anunnaki. Could be different species of different, y'all know what I'm trying to say, out there. But this whole Abrahamic religion stuff, this patriotical line, did not start. I forget the timeline, but before this Abrahamic religion existed, there was goddess worship. And whoever this God that showed up and said, get rid of all this stuff. It's bad. It's bad. Get those idols out the way. I am the Most High. Don't have other idols before me. That made me think. So that's where I am with that. Yeah. So I'm with you on the goddess worship. They were killing off because they want to squash that. The whole divine feminine. They were worshiping a goddess before the Abrahamic, before Jehovah, Yahweh. Why? Why? Anu says draconians made up their version. They drink blood, vampires are real, reptilians are real. And I believe all of it. I do. Yeah, Marcus says, yep, don't get on them ships. I'm with you, Marcus, on that one. Actually, draconians were more likely to be shamans. Okay, I don't know about that one, Carol, but that's something else I may look into. Nia says today's Schumann resonance was 170. Wow. And what 170? What should it be, Nia? What should it be? Anu says Chloe, the cavemen and Germanic Vikings fed on their babies. Vikings or Nephilim. Now Germans, Europeans, Russians, Canaanites, Arabs, list goes on. Cain, light skin, Abel, dark skin. Never heard that one before. But Yeah, something about I don't know. I'm gonna leave that one alone right now. I'm in enough trouble tonight. Marcus says, we are one. Aliens are just us from the future past, not demons. The Draconians suck, but they are evolving us. Gotta love them for that. Okay, we gotta talk, Marcus. Cause yeah, we gotta talk. Um, I'm still stuck on your comment, Marcus. Gotta love him for that. And you know, I thought about that too. Exactly what you're saying. Um, the whole Inky and Enlil, Inky, when I first discovered this whole thing about the possibility of his DNA running through my veins, and I said at the time, I said, I don't care if you are my father, I want nothing to do with your ass, you know. But now I look at it totally different. I forgive Inky and Enlil. I forgive them for what that's worth. Maybe, like you said, I'm forgiving myself. I don't know. Um, no shamans, they eat people. Stop lying. Okay. I don't know. I tell you what, anyone that's going to come to me, I'm going to remind them, I'm going to say, look, I don't know if you friend or foe. I said, you can come in my house, we can kick it. But if you talk about wanting to put some garlic powder on, you got to get your ass out of here. Let's see. Early cat. Okay, I'm going to read it again. Satan is smart and good at use people's free will. The free will we got from God. Don't play with any occult things. And I am being very careful, Erlica. And I know you mean well, darling. I do. And I'm not trying to slight you. I really believe that you have my best interest coming from your heart. And I totally believe that. And I am being extremely cautious in everything that I get into, because this is Monica's spiritual life. And this is, I'm just documenting my journey and sharing it with others, but this is super important to me. And I don't take it lightly. I don't belong to any church. I have been alone with my faith. Luna says, did you see where the vibrations of the earth are again? Okay, it's reconnected now. Where the room was doing the same thing. Yeah, I saw a lot of people do that. And matter of fact, a friend of mine that lives in Vancouver, Washington, he did the same test. He put it in his kitchen, and he had one of the old cedar brooms, and stood it up in his kitchen. And he says, wow, it's standing up. The moon is whatever, the gravity, something is caused it to wobble and fall down. And then he kicked the broom down. He says, now tell the gravity to pick that son of a gun up. Anyway, so I don't know anything about that, but do I think there's anything going on in our solar system, energy, from inner earth, and rays coming from source possibly? Yep. I believe something is going on, but I don't know about the broom thing, because he proved that it was, yeah, you could stand it up there too. Jasmine Jackson says, oh my God, I will be praying for you and your family. Thank you. I don't know. And actually, I don't care for people to pray for me anymore. Yeah, because I don't know who you're praying to, because we have different beliefs of, yeah. So don't do me a favor. Don't pray for me, darling. Even if you mean well, I don't know who you're praying to. So just don't pray for me. Thank you, sweetie. Andrea says, I just got home. So great to see you, Monica. Your idea of awakening in layers totally makes sense. Spaceships, as much as I'd love to get aboard and look around, I think that I would. You think you would? Okay. Then you better start clicking your heels saying there's no place like home. There's no place like home. If I see you doing that, Andrew, ooh, I don't know what I did there. Oh no, I lost it. Anyway, I messed it up again. If I see you getting on that spaceship, Andrea, I would say, no, don't go to the light. Don't go to the light. Okay, it jumped on me again. Ah, okay, I'm back at the top again. I think Carol says my question was, why was Abel sacrificing animals when they were supposed to be vegetarians at the time? Bingo. If they were vegetarians, why did God require them to kill the sheep and cook them? Burnt sacrifice. And the aroma of that delicious food going. I don't know. I'm with you on that one, Carol. Chloe says, Andrea, I 100% agree. Masonic Elite, hello. I love Colloidal Silver. I'm just going to start taking it because I saw that he's taking it. Satan and Lucifer are not the same, actually. And that I believe. And because we've been conditioned to put Satan and Lucifer together, that they're the same person, the same entity, they are not. And that's what I'm learning. And again, I'm not saying that I'm a Luciferian or trying to get into that, but it's piqued my interest. I need to look into that. Now that I know that there's a difference between Satan and Lucifer, I'm going to look into who this Lucifer is. Absolutely. Masonic Elite, use elderberry for cough. Yes, thank you, Masonic Elite. Actually, I'm going to contact my friend Jamie, who owns Missouri Herbs, and she makes this amazing elderberry extract and syrup. And thank you for reminding me of that. Okay, Erlica says Satan is Lucifer. Lucifer means morning star. That was his name before he got cast out of heaven because he wanted all power to himself. And his heart got jealous because God loved Morning Star. And okay, and see, I don't know, Erlica. Satan is not, from what I'm looking at, it's two different entities there. I say look again, Erlica. Look again. I am looking again. And actually, the more I'm going to do more research on it, maybe we'll do a video of just that. Let's see, Masonic Elite, Carol, they had to feed the slaves. Okay. They make us think we have to suffer until Armageddon. Let's see. Andrea says I should check out the work and books by Matthew LaCroix. He has a whole study on the serpent and the eagle and how the symbolism has been flipped. Super smart kid. I'm going to check it out. Thank you, Andrea. Orissa Hewitt V. I don't know what that means. Does it mean that? I peace? I'm not sure. I'm old school. Erlica says gave him free will, but he could not balance that. He got jealous and did not see that God only wanted everyone to love each other, and God could not have other than love in heaven. Okay. Agrissa Berto Hernandez. I dated a guy that his last name was Hernandez. So silly. Hello, miss. I have always admired your steps. I've always admired your steps away from the truth. I'm still somewhat trapped in. How long were you in, and what was your final analysis on the top brass at JW? Okay, number one, Mr. Hernandez, I don't call it the truth. We were in a cult. It's what we were in. And we finally woke up. And you'll get out of keep doing your research. I'll call you Berto. Keep doing your research, Berto, about the history of Jehovah's Witnesses, all the false doctrines that's there, what they're doing now, the lawsuits that are happening because of child abuse worldwide, the whole two witness rule. Do some more research, darling, and the more your eyes will open, it'll be easier and easier. You're going to kick that door open and you won't be trapped anymore. How long was I in? You can go ahead and say I was born in. I was like 3 or 4 years old. It's all I ever knew. And I finally fully awakened, um, I want to say 4 years ago. 4 years ago, and I'm 62. And, I wasn't the devout Jehovah's Witnesses. I was in and out. I always doubted as a child. I would sit in the Kingdom Hall like, why am I here? And I had thoughts of, everybody's talking about how wonderful and refreshing it is to be in Jehovah's house. And I'm watching everybody smiling and laughing and, nodding and dabbing their tears of joy. And I'm thinking, I must be a goat in a whole Kingdom Hall full of sheep because I don't belong here. So, yeah. And my final analysis of the 8 fools in headquarters. Now they're not fools, they're crafty, cunning piece of poop. Yeah, that's what I think of them. Jehovah's direct voice, his channel. Yeah. Okay. Lynn Renee says, I don't believe that joy for granted pain comment. Okay. I remember how wondrously full of joy I was as a child before I knew any pain. Masonic Elite says, let's see, he's asking a question, how far are you? I don't know what that means. Erlica says, you will soon see that what I've told you is true. Aliens is just Satan's puppets. I believe some beings are malevolent. They mean us no good at all. But I also believe there are benevolent ones as well. I refuse to say all Black people are bad, or all white people are bad, or all of anything is bad. I just don't believe that. It doesn't resonate here at all. By the way, Lynn says, have you ever met someone whose third eye was open? The ones I have met claim that they don't seem very enlightened to me. They are stuck to the earth instead of TV, too grounded. Amen. That's what I find here. The people that I consider my tribe, that think the way I do, that are awakening in different layers, they are earth people, always feeding on the ground, in the creek, jumping in the trees. Hippies. I mean, past hippies. But yeah, and they seem to be on the what mainstream, what we used to call fruits and nuts. Yeah. So I hear you, and I'm finding that I'm hanging around the fruits and nuts, and I love them. They're my tribe. They're my tribe. Some of them are way out on the edge, though, but they're my tribe. Chloe says, Lynn, is that true? I'm not sure what she's talking about. I don't like the JW, won't let them preach in front of the congregation and pray. Yes. It's that whole patriarchal thing. Only men can speak. The women, you can go clean the bathroom, you can sweep up, you can do the Bible studies, you can cook the food. Yeah. Let's see. I'm just going to keep going through here. Andrea says, I want to hear more from Carol about dragons. Fascinating. Me too. Me too. Carol, would you consider coming on sometime and trying to do that? That would be so cool. Let's see, I've always been attracted to dragons. Both my sons were born under the sign of the Chinese New Year, sign of the dragon. I have O blood and I am a goddess like Monica. Ah, sister. Let's see, Nia says the baseline frequency for the Schumann resonance is 7.8. I knew that. So 7.83, because that's what I listened to at night. 7.83. But you said the number was 172? Does that mean it's, I don't know what that means. I better do some more research, huh? I am going to do that. Justine with hair. Have you heard of the new planet that was found 10 times bigger than Earth? A 17-year-old boy found it in 3 days at NASA. I have not heard from it, but nothing surprises me at all. I think we're about to start seeing and hearing some stuff. So hold on, guys. Carol's makeover. Uh-oh. It just died on me. Let me get through. Masonic Elite says, who do I pray to? I don't pray to anybody. At this point, I don't pray to anyone. I ask for guidance from here, if that makes sense. I go within. Carol says, the Arthurian legends are legends from the Dark Ages where you hear about dragon slaying. It's the Christians taking over and forcing the lines straight, most likely by using war and bloodshed. There's a lot. Yeah, I'm going to go through some of these here, guys. Let's see. Misho Love. Hi, Monica. Lucifer is when he dwell in heaven with the Most High God. God called him Satan, the deceiver, when he was cast out of heaven. Peace. Okay. So you're saying that when he was in heaven, and actually come to think of it, this sounds familiar. This is what the Jehovah's Witnesses teach, I think, that Lucifer was the most beautiful of the angels that was created by God. He was beautiful, like an angel of light. He was so beautiful. And maybe that's where the morning star or whatever. And again, this is what Jehovah's Witnesses think, if I remember correctly. And then he was so enmeshed or such a narcissist is that he wanted all the worship for him. So he challenged God. The only reason why they worship you is because you do wonderful things, but that whole Job thing or whatever. Anyway, so some of that, I don't know, Misho. I'll look more into that, but I don't know, darling. So if you can, we'll connect. I think we're on Facebook together. Yeah, we can messenger each other, and then I have your number too, if I'm not mistaken. Chloe says, I used to do LSD when I was younger, and I know for a fact that when you're under influence, the truth is shown. Okay. And see, I've never done no LSD, and I don't think I ever will. I think it's called ayahuasca. And I think that's what it is. Anyway, but I'm still researching that a whole lot before I even contemplate doing that. But I'm curious. Masonic Elite sounds like someone is eating. Would you that was you, Joe. That was my son. That was my son. Y'all heard him chewing. He just got back from lifting weights. That's my big buff one, and he eats like 4 or 5 times a day to beef up. So you heard him eating. Yes, I don't know what he was eating, but it wasn't. It was my son. You hear everything in here, huh? JW Suicides just joined. Miss Monica, always gracious. Thank you, JW Suicides. Um, let's see. Erlica says, I love my dad, but he died in 2017, 3rd of July. I didn't even know that he was sick. I'm sorry to hear that, darling. My mother called and said, your dad is dying. I got a shock. I miss him terrible. That is not NASA that found signals. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean, but my condolences, darling. I've lost both of my parents, and yeah, I miss them too. Chloe says, I am no longer a drug addict. I left those days behind. Good for you, girl. Good for you. Eat some carrots. Misho says he is the angel of music. Okay, I need to look into that too. JW Suicides, I'd be really interested to know when you first left. JWs, you spoke about Jesus speaking with you. Hold on. When you first left, JW spoke about Jesus speaking with you. How is it that now with your spiritual path? I'm not following your question real good. When you first left, when I first left, for real left, because I was kind of back and forth for a while, was inactive and I come back inactive. The whole thing with my daddy, you got to get back in Jehovah's organization, the whole thing, the guilt, you're going to kill your children because you're not going to the Kingdom Hall. So I was kind of back and forth, even though it was never really here. Um, but I would say 4 years ago, yeah, 4 years ago, I officially walked away. I said, I am done, son, with this mess. And then you said, let's see, you spoke Jesus speaking to you. Oh, yes, that was 4 years ago. Yeah, and I'd already left the organization um, when that experience happened to me because that's when I started researching everything because everything was taboo. You weren't supposed to look at anything. So I was just looking for different things, just searching everything. I couldn't get my hands on enough material for me to take in, to glean and say, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, it was kind of like that. So, and how is that now with your spiritual path? The whole voice thing, the whole voice thing. I have wrestled with that back and forth, JW Suicide. I hate to use the JW Suicide. I don't even want to call you JW. I'm gonna call you my friend. I don't like that whole name. I've sat with several suicidal ex-JWs because of the whole shunning thing. And I'm like, yeah. But anyway, that voice that I heard, that is a real occurrence that happened with me. And but my research, when I realized that there's more than one entity posing as God in the Bible, I started questioning the voice and the whole thing with Eve in the garden, talking to entities in the garden and her being fooled. And so questioning that voice, even though I found it very comforting and I longed to hear that voice again. But I have questioned that voice. But today, if I was to hear that voice again, and I felt that same comfort that I felt that day, yeah. You laughing at Joe smacking his food. Do I, and you know what? Forever I was like, boy, why you chew like that? I could hear you across the way. And I've learned to tune it out. So I'm not paying attention to him eating at all. I tune it out. But you guys heard it. Joe, they heard you, man. Okay. And I don't know what, I think he was eating some macaroni and cheese and probably a cow. I don't know. Let's see. Feral Gal says, is it possible to get Facebook with you, Monica? I'm Karen. Okay. Yes, 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 darling. Look for me on Facebook if anybody wants to get in touch with me. Um, look for me on Facebook. It's under, what is it? I forgot what it is. What is it? I think it's under Monica Singleton. Monica Singleton, and look for a Frozen Daisy. Yeah. But anyway, I'll try and see if I can find you, Karen. Yes, thank you. Thank you, JW, my friend. That's interesting. I saw that. Um, let's see. Ono says pills that boost your blood cells jog. Okay. Monica, you're blessed to have your family around you. And I think about that a lot too. Uh, and I do love my family, but I also love my alone time too. And just balance, I guess. Okay. Contact. Drink plenty of water. If you start to get the surges, take frequent showers to keep your heart levels balanced, but also apply blood test reader and check your white blood cells. Remember, it's an operation. Yeah, and I knew I'm going through some physical. I'm losing weight, and I'm actually I don't eat as much as I used to eat, so that could be part of it. But I'm losing weight. I'm getting these horrible um, leg cramps, and I found this magnesium malate and glycinate. I think I've shared that with you guys before. I've been taking that every day, and it seems to help, but I still find myself cramping up, even with the supplement. It seemed to work really good for a while. Anyway, I don't know. Is that something that you know about, Anu? Masonic Elite says, I tried to kill myself twice. Being a JW was a heavy stake to bear. Absolutely. Absolutely. I've never been the suicidal type, Masonic, but I drank like a sailor. And I know a lot of other Jehovah's Witnesses were alcoholics. That's how many of them cope. Toni Morrison caught him at Beth. He's supposed to be at Bethel 9 o'clock in the morning, giving the talk. So evidently he told him he had diarrhea and he couldn't do the talk that day. But then somebody followed his behind almost 100 miles away at a liquor store, carrying $1,000 worth of not fine wine for the memorial. No, he had some $100 bottle scotch, $1,000 worth. Hmm. Maybe it's for their next party. Oh, but they're supposed to be living with a simple eye. How many rank and file Jehovah's Witnesses that y'all know that you knew back then that could afford to go and drop $100 on one bottle of liquor? Hmm. Okay. Yeah. So I'm so happy that you didn't do that, Masonic. I'm so glad that you're here right now in this awakening process. You woke up, baby. Rejoice. You woke up. Hold on for the ride. Let's see. Anu says, take us out with 5G towers. Please get this out. That's what they're going to do now. And matter of fact, as I was driving into town today, I started counting all the brand new towers up and down the highway in the middle of the woods. Not woods, but the country. Why? Why? So I started doing research as to what is 5G really? Yes, it's going to make your internet fast. Woo! Lightning fast. But did you know that this technology is old technology? I understand that it's considered a um it's for warfare, electronic warfare. Now you turn up the 5G to a certain level, yes, it's going to make your computer real fast. You keep turning it up and turning it up and turning it up. And what I understand that it does is it does something to the liquid in the human body. Because it's basically microwaves. What happens when you put a hot dog in the microwave on high? I don't know. Again, I'm just uneducated Monica, just doing research, looking here and looking there, trying to piece this together. And it makes me question, why so many towers? Why so many towers? When we have satellites that's sending signals from there that wouldn't. Yeah, I say no to 5G. Nope, 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 nope. My friend Jay says, thank you very much for saying about that voice. These are all parts of our journeys, and you've been very generous sharing yours with us. Thank you, my friend. Um, yeah, thank you. If anybody can get anything about through this as I go through this, yeah, we're going through this together. Okay, Anu says get diode pads, copper box for electronics, copper phone case, etc. And I've been researching that too. I knew about, actually I was thinking about building me a Faraday cage around my bed so I can put everything in here with me. But then again, that my mindset and where I'm kind of going, okay, what's the worst thing that can happen to me? They gonna kill the meat suit? Okay, bye, peace. So I'm yeah. Let's see. Thank you, Chloe. Okay, I'm trying to get through here. I've already been on here 2 hours. I can't believe. I'm just gonna zip through some of these guys. And I promise I'll go back and read them. Trying to see if I can see anything that I need to address now. I hope I don't miss something super important. It's all important, but okay. Okay, I'm down to the end. Anu says I'm getting off the grid, no electronics for a few days, maybe weeks, month. I just had my phone in the other room and felt better. Nia says everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. B5D, so 5G can't affect you. B5D, so 5G can't affect you. Stay positive. I love that, Nia. B5D. Be 5D. Oh, I really do like that, Nia. Be 5D. So 5G can't affect you. Just believe it doesn't exist. Wait, I don't see you. I like it. I like it. Dr. Delbert Blair, diode pads. Yes, I used to watch Delbert Blair. Yes, yes. Um, Chloe says, I believe YouTube brought me to Monica for a reason. Oh, to remind me that the kingdom of God is within, nothing but light and love. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Connecting again. Oh, I see you, Karen. You just popped up. Friend request. I'm going to say yes. uh, okay, great. My grandma says, set your clock. Monica, please go rest. Yep, you're right. I do need to go. You try and say I got dark circles? I do. I do. Maybe that's not what you're saying, but I am tired, y'all. They're sleeping now. Yeah, I love it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Um, and I'll see you next time. And what did I use? It's been so long since I've did the videos. Yeah. When I was talking about when I used to go, keep your vibrations high. I do that all the time, and I started thinking, do I really want to keep my vibrations high? And yes, I do. When I say keep, I said that before too. I'm having another deja vu moment. But when I say keep your vibrations high, I mean keep your energy high and positive and light and love and all that wonderful, mushy stuff. Yeah. So next time, my babies, y'all take care and be the light. Good night.